Hello everyone! I just wanted to do another Let's Revamp video, and we're going to revamp one of my old Black History Month. It is a virtual version of the You've Been Booked activity. Basically, I'm creating a virtual shelf full of books that highlight Black History Month. So, this is what it originally looks like. I'm just going to revamp it a little. I found the perfect wooden shelves. I really like them. And I tend to like a brick background. And I really love this teal, cerulean, turquoise, whatever you want to call it, blue or aqua. I love it, but I think it might be a little too busy just because the books are going to bring so much more color to it that I don't want to add too much to the background to distract from the actual books. So you'll see that I'm going to go ahead and select a more grayish background that kind of blends in. I'm going to shrink the shelves again, and you'll see that I kind of adjust the shelves just to the height that I like. I don't have anything set in my mind. I'm going to go ahead and create a new heading for it. And another thing I do is once I've created something, I can always tweak it or reuse it for next month. I could do a You've Been Virtually Booked for Valentine's Day, or I could do a You've Been Virtually Booked for spring or Easter or any other holiday or season or activity or special day or special event or anything like that. I can go ahead and just change it a little once I've created a template of sorts. Like my plan is, since I've revamped this, I want to do it for Black History Month, I want to do one for March, and I want to do one for May. I try not to do the same thing every month because I think people get a little bit bored with the same thing, but it doesn't hurt to do it the next or the one every other month. When I'm creating a heading, I do like to go through all of the graphics that are provided and see if I can use what's there before I create from scratch again. And you see me do a lot of that, especially when I start laying out different templates and designs. I do use some that are already created and just tweak it a little. I'm also on this whole mixing cursive with a standard bolder print. Since I've chosen a rather thicker print for the You've Been Booked, I'm going to go ahead and use a cursive font, and you'll see that I have my go-to, and Brightwall is definitely my go-to cursive font. I don't know what it is about it, I just love it. I love the look that is like a black marker. And then I just change the colors to match the colors that represent the holiday. You see, I'm just going to adjust the size. And I do like to throw in a graphic because I think the visual just helps to break up a lot of the words. And who doesn't love hearts and rainbows? Love, friendship, acceptance. Beautiful. All right, and that's it. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download. I'm going to download my design, and I'm going to download it as a PNG. I'm going to make sure it's the largest size possible, just so when I insert it into my Google slide, it is still nice and clear and not pixelated. Once I have it downloaded, I'm going to insert into my Google slide, and I'm going to insert it as a background image. It keeps it so that people can't move around any of my graphics. I'm going to also insert the directions. I have a bad habit of not always inserting the directions into things. Now I'm going to take you to my YouTube channel. I do have quite a few read-alouds. I do record myself reading the books just because I get tired of reading the same books to all of my students during the week. So when I make a recording of myself reading the book aloud, it's safe from having to read the same book 50 times. And you'll see I'm going to go through and I'm going to find all of the books that I have recorded that represent Black History Month. The first one I have is The Day You Begin. And then I have Whoosh, the story of the Super Soaker. Super fun. And You Matter. You can see that I go ahead and I just insert the embedded link onto the notes section of my Google Slides so that it helps me to remember. Okay, now once I have a few of them, I'm going to go ahead and find an image of the book cover so that I can sit them on the shelf, and I'm going to link the read aloud to them. And that's all I'm going to do. Move them around, place the books on the shelf. I'm going to add a couple more. Let's see. There's I Promise. I'm going to do Blue, or the history of the color blue, which I really like. I learned a lot about it. I learned a lot about the meaning behind some of it. Change Sings, which was written by Amanda Gorman. Do enjoy reading that. Then Alfie. I'm going to do Hair Story. Super fun. Now that I'm going to add a couple more of my personal favorite ones, like Who Was Martin Luther King, I do have the YouTube link of the author reading the book aloud. The kids definitely loved it. And Game Changer. Definitely believe that Venus and Serena Williams have made a huge impact on Black history. Here's Hair Love, and I'm going to create it so that it is a video just to break up all of the books. Okay, I'm going to insert that onto a desktop type icon, a desktop graphic. I thought I would also add in another one, I Am Enough. The link that I included is read by the author. I'm going to do, I thought this one was really fun, the ABCs of Girls Like Me. And finally, I'm going to add Firebirds, the book. Super fun, by Missy Copeland. And the last one I'm going to add is Grandma's Purse, and it's written by Vanessa Brantley Newton. I love it. Cracks me up. So I'm going to add the cover page. I'm going to add the book onto my virtual shelf. And now that I have it all, here comes the fun part. I get to kind of display the books on the shelf. I'm going to adjust all of the books so that they look just right on the shelf. And once I'm done, you'll see this is my revamped version of the You've Been Booked for Black History Month. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Bye.